Hello. Well, it was on my heart to share some things. Not sure who it's going to touch, but I just know it's in my heart. And I really hate talking. Even though I'm not in front of people, I just feel like I'm on the spot. But just bear with me. I'll probably say 1,000 times. I'll try not to. Well, this year for me has been quite a challenge. I've been through quite a lot. The thing I feel I need to share is that I have just this deep void and hole in my heart, and this void from not having a father all my life. I never thought, like, being the age I am, which I'm not going to say, I just didn't think I would be, like, struggling with it at this point. I thought I, would have moved on. I thought, having kids and, a great husband, like, I just didn't think, like, I would be holding on to this. And it amazes me, like, the absence of a parent, like, how detrimental, like, it is to not have your parent that you need. God has shown me that I can't just go after what I want. I want people, I want family, like, I want people to love me genuinely. I want them, like, there's just these certain needs and desires that I have that I just think I missed as a child. I didn't have that fun and laughter with my father, to run around and play, and he'd tickle me, and I didn't see him hardly at all my whole life. And it wasn't always good when I did see him either. So there were a lot of things, that were just hurtful, and it's just hard, like, going through life, just not feeling like loved and cherished, and just what a father I think would do with their daughter, like, make them feel like they're the prettiest woman in the world, and raise them up, and just hug and cuddle, and there's just a lot of things that I missed out on in that. And raising kids, it's been really weird, different, seeing them have this great chance, and they have a dad that's awesome and loves them. And, I have to admit, like, it's hard to not, like, get jealous at times. My heart would be just so happy for them, but at the same time, like, I felt like I broke into 100 pieces because that desire is still there. The hardest part for me is that I just always feel like I need to have that from a person. And it always tends to be like a male figure, I just can't help that feeling like I need to have their approval. Well, I definitely did some things the past year that were very hurtful to a lot of people that I loved. I just went after what I wanted and became really selfish and didn't really think about the consequences. It was just almost like, somebody who has been starving, hasn't eaten in a long time, and all of a sudden you place a big plate of food in front of them. Well, they don't realize, what they can handle. All they know is that they're hungry, and they just dive in and eat, maybe way too much to the point where they're throwing up and feeling sick, but it's worth it in the moment. I guess it's kind of the best way I can describe it, like how I felt, just trying to get what I wanted, and I was blinded. The feeling, was just like, I feel like I'm being loved. I feel like it felt good. Well, the problem with going after, what you want, especially without God, is that it's not going to be completely what you need. It's not going to probably last because it's not given by God. I just have to remember, that God has something for me. He will never leave me or forsake me. He wants the best for me. And I learned that I just need to, no matter how hard the pain wants to go and get what it wants, I have to turn away from it and go to God with it so that I can actually get healing and God can actually bring love and joy into my life and what I need. I feel like I have so much love, but at the same time, I feel like there's such a big hole and void that no matter how much love people pour into me, it doesn't hold. And that's something that people can't see. They don't see a hurting heart. They don't know what, they just can't see what I've been through and the things that I went through. But God does. God sees it, and I'm so thankful to have a Father that doesn't judge me. He loves me. He sees where I've come from. And I know that He's proud of me where I've come from, that I've made it this far, that I didn't give up, and I could easily be down on myself and go in a corner and be depressed, still. But I'm glad that I have God that allows me to get back up, and He actually picks me back up. He doesn't stand there watching me struggle to get back on my feet. He's always there with His hand out every time. And that is the type of person I want to be. That's how I want to love people. That's what I really, really want. And I just want to say, if you were one of those people that I have hurt, just out of selfishness on my part, I'm very sorry. It's hard being a type of person that wears their heart on their sleeve. I definitely do. When I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm mad, when I'm embarrassed. Everything. I can't hide anything. And being that I have so much going on inside of me, sometimes I overreact to situations, but I don't mean to. It's just so much realizing who you are and why you are the way you are and trying to allow God to heal you. There's nothing I can do on my own to fix anything about me. That's the thing. So anyways, learning to accept who you are and love who you are. You cannot do that apart from God. Everything would be very superficial, caring about what you look like so much and what kind of clothes you have and what things you have. God doesn't care about any of that because any of that could be taken away in a second. But what He cares about is our heart. He cares about our intentions. He cares about those things. So I know that God is close to the brokenhearted. And if you have a broken heart today, I just encourage you to call His name. Don't be afraid or ashamed. There's no other way out. Don't try to do it on your own, because you'll go around in circles. You'll never get to the open door, because God's the only one that can. And if you're not using Him, if you're not going to Him, then it just won't happen. Anyway, so I started doing these videos all so that I could kind of learn to be okay with who I am. Seeing myself on video is, terrible. As I'm talking to you right now, I can see on the side of the screen right here, I can see myself, and I'm seeing everything wrong with me. And that's something I need to change. I don't want to look at the outside because that's going to fade eventually anyways. But who you are inside doesn't. And that's what I want to work on. So it's been good, and I hope that you guys enjoy the videos, and it's definitely different. It's been different stages and things that I've been going through in life and how I feel that day, could be a love song, could be a song of anger or hurt. But you know what? I'm not ashamed of any of those things about me. That is what makes me who I am. And what else? Don't know. I guess that's it. There I go again with the I'm probably one of the most boring people to talk to. Okay, so I'm gonna end it because it's annoying me right now. I hope, I don't know, that it was encouraging, and I hope that this touches somebody. I guess that's it. You're worth it. Just know that. Don't give up.